Breakups and reunions are the guilty pleasures of the 90s boy bands. But every time you thought it was, our heartthrobs would announce a reunion where we all go. But why did these boy bands break up in the first place? And do we have any hot gossip on some secret reunions? Getting started with the princes of pop who reigned supreme over the teenage hearts of the late 20th century. Because in a world full of boys, there's only one Backstreet.
We have a special treat for you today. Orlando's own Backstreet Boys are in the studio with us. Guys, would you introduce yourselves?
AJ, Howie, Nick, Kevin, and Brian were handpicked by the music industry to form the ultimate boy band.
First off, I can't keep a promise. I'm no one to count.
The five young lads with dreams as big as their hair were every girl's crush in the 90s. With harmonies so sweet and dance moves so smooth, these guys were destined for stardom. Their journey was like a whirlwind romance with the music charts. Hits like Quit Playing Games and As Long As You Love Me had fans swooning and wondering if they'd ever find love as epic as a Backstreet Boys chorus. But fame came at a price, and the boys faced their share of trials and tribulations. Yet, like the true heartthrobs they were, they persevered. As the years rolled on, the Backstreet Boys grew up, but their melodies never lost their magic. They gave us unforgettable comebacks and iconic residencies in Las Vegas, proving that boy bands are like fine wine. But reunion rumors keep popping up like clockwork.
I wanted to ask, there was some Backstreet Boys myths online. And I always believe everything I read online. So,
which keeps us all on our toes. It's like a game of musical chairs with band members and their ever-evolving facial hair. Will Kevin be back for this one? Is AJ planning a solo project? Is Nick still rocking those signature blonde locks? The questions never end. So, as long as the Backstreet Boys are making music, the rumors will keep swirling. And fans will keep hanging on to every word. After all, isn't it a little mystery what makes a heartthrob truly legendary? Now let's talk about the true rivals of the Backstreet Boys. NSYNC, the pop sensation that brought us catchy tunes, synchronized dance moves, and a whole lot of frosted tips. These five guys burst onto the scene in the late 90s. And let's just say they didn't have to tear up my heart to win us over. Justin Timberlake, JC Chasez, Chris Kirkpatrick, Joey Fatone, and Lance Bass. These names were in the teenage hearts of millions, from the debut album, NSYNC, to their chart-topping hit, Bye Bye Bye.
Baby, bye, bye, bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you. Just another player in your game.
They knew how to make us groove, but it wasn't all about the music. NSYNC dabbled into everything from acting to merchandise, making sure their fans had plenty of ways to express their love. As they skyrocketed to fame, fans couldn't get enough, and it seemed like the world couldn't contain their hysteria. But like all good things, their reign had to come to an end. After their celebrity album in 2001, they waved goodbye to the fans that left us saying, "This I promise you."
Till the day my life is through. This I promise you.
Of course, the group's members went on to have their own adventures. Justin Timberlake became a solo superstar, JC Chasez explored a solo career, and the others had their own endeavors. But no matter where life took them, the magic of NSYNC remained. However, Justin Timberlake's departure in 2002 was probably the biggest reason why the gang broke down.
When you left, like when NSYNC broke up, that was big news. I mean, you came off the we did.
You're really hyping this up, Zay.
It's because it was hype.
While some speculated that his solo career aspirations were the cause, others thought there might have been underlying tensions. Then there were those unforgettable rumors about Justin and Britney Spears' dramatic breakup. And the matching denim outfits at the 2001 American Music Awards? It was the talk of the town for quite some time. Also, how can one forget Lance Bass's big reveal about his sexuality?
I knew my whole life I was gay.
Which had fans buzzing with support and admiration. Today, NSYNC remains a cherished memory of the 90s, a time where boy bands ruled the airwaves and our hearts. But a reunion? That might be too hot for anyone to handle. talking about the temperature, and meet the hottest musical quartet to grace the airwaves, 98 Degrees. These four dashing gentlemen, Jeff Timmons, Nick Lachey, Drew Lachey, and Justin Jeffrey, brought a whole lot of sizzle to the world of boy bands, with hits like Because of You and The Hardest Thing.
It's the hardest thing I'll ever have to do.
They knew how to strike a chord in our hearts. But like every boy band, they eventually took the call to explore their own endeavors. Nick Lachey in particular found fame not only in music, but also as the star of reality TV shows and as a host. Drew Lachey too had his fair share of television appearances, and even won Dancing with the Stars. Now the burning question on everyone's minds was, will they ever reunite? The whispers of a comeback ignited hope in fans' hearts like a blazing bonfire. But for a while, it seemed like their 98 Degrees magic had cooled off. However, in the early 2010s, they did indeed stage a comeback, proving that their harmonies and charm were as timeless as ever. Releasing new music and touring together, they rekindled the passion of their devoted fans. On the top of our list, we have the boy band, which, in a single line, can be explained as Irish charm met boy band charisma. You guessed it right. We are talking about none other than Westlife.
I swear it all over again, and I'm never gonna treat you.
These lads, Shane Fillon, Mark Feely, Kyan Egan, Nicky Byrne, and Brian McFadden were like a harmonious hurricane that swept through the music scene. With perfectly synchronized outfits, heartfelt ballads, and enough key changes to make your head spin, Westlife knew how to tug at your heartstrings. With hits like Swear It Again and Flying Without Wings, the guys just knew how to get you all mushy. Seriously, if that music didn't make you feel all warm and fuzzy, you might want to check your pulse.
Everybody you staring wouldn't believe that this girl was mine.
However, the journey wasn't the smoothest and had its own set of high and lows. Brian McFadden decided to hop off the Westlife train in 2004, which was a loss no one anticipated.
Brian left the band because he didn't actually like being in Westlife. It wasn't because we fell out. It was a complete shock to us when he left the band.
But the show went on, and boy, did they go strong. The remaining lads soldiered on as a four-piece and proved that nothing could stop their vocal prowess. But as the years rolled on, Westlife continued to churn out chart toppers and create an army of dedicated fans who probably still have posters of them stashed away somewhere. And let's not forget their epic music videos, where they stood on cliffs, walked in the rain, and made us all believe in the power of love. We need to blame them for having our expectations set so high. But just when we thought Westlife had taken a permanent break, they made a stunning comeback in 2018. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes of our CD collections, their reunion tour was a glorious celebration of nostalgia, and they even blessed us with new tunes to swoon over. So here's to Westlife, the Irish heartthrobs who gave us countless musical memories and continue to serenade us with their timeless melodies and whom we miss today. Which makes us wonder, are boy bands doomed to a breakup even before they began?